What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good to just be me and you, man. So shout out to the boy Joey. He's in wedding prep right now. Our boy gets married in 3 days.
Sure enough.
And we will be over there with him shortly to help him with all the prep
excited.
and everything. But dude, I'm so excited.
It's gonna be sick.
First off, shout out to him because I'm sure he's gonna watch this episode, and I'm so proud of the boy for one, like even just, you know, making a girl his wife. But just like planning this wedding, dude, it's gonna be such a badass wedding.
Oh yeah. Weddings are a lot. Like,
This is actually technically it's my first wedding I've ever been to.
I can't believe that, by the way.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Weddings are like, a lot of men are like hands off, but like you kind of have to be like, it's also your best day of your life.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You want it to be like, your people are coming, your family's coming. Like you want to have so a part of me was like, damn, I had a dentist appointment right before this. So I was like, I was going to tell you I wasn't going to come. And then you said that Joey had stuff to do. And I was like, you know what? Let's give Joey his time. Like,
Yeah.
He deserves it. He's always grinding. He's always working late. So
What's funny is with a wedding, it's so odd because you're hosting a party that's all about you. You know what I mean? Technically, like if you have a party and it's like all about you, it's like, you know, a birthday party as a kid, like your parents throw it, or like, you know, you have a surprise party and like a bunch of people will throw it about for you or whatever, you know, or it's like the wedding's one of those like very few parties where you're throwing it and it's all about you.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know how it's so fun for me and you because all we have to do is just show up and have a good time and drink or whatever. But like for Joey and Morgan, like there's probably a ton of stress involved with like not just planning, but like the day of, like they're the center of the attention and they also have to make sure that everything goes smooth, you know, which that's kind of what we're there for too. Like anything Joey needs, we're his fucking bitch for all day Saturday, just so Joey Allen knows we got you, brother. Anything you need, bro.
it's funny too because I'm a stress drinker, I'll be honest. And if I'm in that position, like I know he's got to go all day. Like he can't basically have a cocktail till later. I'd drink myself to a blackout before
I'd be hammered before the wedding even starts. Before anything, I'd be hammered at the rehearsal dinner the night before,
stumbling down the aisle.
And it's funny. Morgan had asked me to throw a little project together where Morgan, she also works at a like a podcast studio thing or whatever. It's like I don't even know how to describe it, but she went in and recorded her own podcast about basically like answering these like 15 questions about like Joey and their relationship and like all these different things. And then she sent me the questions for me to ask Joey as well. And so last night I threw it together and it's basically like the question pops up and then Joey answers it, then Morgan answers it, and the next one it flips. Morgan answers first and Joey answers.
Oh, cool.
Dude, you don't realize how in love those two people are until you like, and you'll see it. Like she's going to play the video at the rehearsal dinner. Dude, I was almost in tears because it's like her and Joey had almost the exact same answer for all of them. And it's like about each other. There was one part where Joey answered a question. It was like 3 words to describe Morgan or something like that. Here. It was like 3 words to describe Morgan or something. And he said, one of the words he said was hilarious. And I was like, what a weird word to like, yeah, I get it. Like, but and for one, like I could see you maybe calling your partner like funny or whatever, but like just when he said hilarious, I was like, okay, whatever, not the sexiest thing to call your partner, but like, you know what I mean? And, but then it was funny when I was editing it, Morgan's portion of the exact same question, her first word was calling Joey hilarious. And I was like, that is funny, bro. Like I almost gave Joey shit and made him redo it, but like, no, that's just them, dude.
2 unfunnies make a funny.
Yeah, facts. I guess.
Kidding.
But it's really cool because I don't know, just seeing we've both seen Joey through so many stages of life. And right now he's truly in his like adult, like
I got a woman. Like,
yeah,
that's ultimately the goal in life. And like, it's funny because we've got this wedding and then we've got another wedding literally a month after.
Yeah.
And both of those are like great friends of ours, dear friends of ours, and they're just obviously in love and like you're with somebody, and as somebody who's single, it hurts so good when you see somebody work so well with somebody, and Joey and Morgan are like meant for each other.
One thing I will say though is it like
meant for each other.
It doesn't. If I was in your position, it wouldn't make me want to like get into a relationship like so quick because both of those relationships they're so naturally perfect for each other.
Exactly.
Like Megan and Nate are just like you can just tell they are just like perfect for each other. Like I've known Megan for so long. We both known Megan for so long, and like you know. I think that their relationship is like so, it's just like naturally like perfect, you know, and it's the same thing with Joey and Morgan. And I think that, it's going to be really fun to celebrate both of those, dude, because,
I'm excited.
You know, but yeah, shout out to Joey. He's not here for this episode. It's going to be me and Hayden just killing it for you all. So, I mean, honestly, This might be y'all's favorite episode. If you're a Joey hater, then this is the episode for you. But no, we got Lil Westside coming through today. Good friend of mine, dear friend of the podcast. She was on the podcast for like episode 15 or something, very early on, back before I was even doing visuals for the pod. Back when I was still learning how to be a damn podcaster. She took a risk on coming on our show, and I'm always indebted to her. She's fucking dope. So,
dope. Yeah.
You guys are gonna love that interview. We're recording this intro after we did the interview. Yeah. Also, there's a sound check with one of my favorite songs ever that she recorded. So, you guys are gonna. The sound check should probably already be out, but if it's not, you guys are gonna love that. You want to jump into win of the week?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 144, win of the week. I gotta turn that sound down a little bit, bro. That horn is like,
I like it.
Yeah.
You know that's called a reggae horn?
Is it really?
It's called a reggae horn.
It makes sense.
I didn't know why it was called a reggae horn. But my win of the week, Justin Bieber at the Grammys.
Oh my god, dude,
Did you watch that?
That was a really good performance.
It was great. It was phenomenal, matter of fact. And I'm like, I don't like those more like acoustic sets. And God forbid he went out there in his underwear and his socks.
That was very odd.
He's got the Skylark underwear company he's dropping.
Oh,
so like he dropped the Drew House brand.
Yeah.
Now he's doing like a line of like, I guess,
Boxers.
loungewear.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it was raw. It was real. It was, and I don't know. I'm a Hailey Bieber fan. I'm sorry, whoever it is on that, Selena.
Yeah.
I prefer Hailey, and seeing her like get included and just like, I don't know. I feel like Justin Bieber gets a lot of hate, and with all the crooked shit going on in the world, and like him being dragged in to situations that he probably didn't deserve at such a young age. Like, I root for Justin. Like, I've been to 3 of his concerts. You would never know.
No way.
I've seen Justin 3 times.
Oh my god,
4 times funny. Rolling Loud.
Was your sister big?
Yeah.
Okay.
A believer.
Oh yeah, believer. That's right. I forgot about that.
But that performance was sick. I just love like a loop.
I didn't even like that song until I heard him perform at the Grammys. And
it was hard.
The acoustic version, I like it way more than the actual song itself.
He sounds great.
Dude, he sounds incredible. And he's very, very poised. It takes a lot for someone to get up there that hasn't really performed like that. Like Justin Bieber, a lot of people are going to sit here and say that Justin Bieber's fallen off. And in certain ways, I would agree with them. But him getting up there and performing it like one of the it wasn't like he was the opening act. He was later on in the show. And he gets up there in his underwear and his socks, and he's at the little stage. It's in the middle of everyone. And the way that he performed that song, dude, it was like so melodic. Like, shout out to Justin Bieber, bro.
It was powerful, in my opinion. I was like, my sister, she's on off of social media currently, and I kind of, it's funny because the amount of messages I've sent her on Instagram and like TikTok and stuff that I know she's not going to get, because I just eventually she'll get back on.
Yeah.
But I had, we were talking about it last night in my room. I was just like, did you see the Grammys? Like, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw that performance, and I was like, he snapped. Like,
one performance that I actually like too was Sabrina Carpenter's.
Bro, Sabrina Carpenter, holler at me, or I should holler.
Really?
At her. I love Sabrina Carpenter.
See, I don't think she's like the.
I thought the same thing too.
Now let me be upfront. There's a couple like big time like celebrities that are like they're like. Sabrina Carpenter's a great example. Who's that other one where it's like another blonde chick and
Sydney Sweeney.
And like,
see, and
I get it. I get it. They're beautiful women. I'm not going to sit here and like take anything away from them or like that or whatever, but they're not the most beautiful in my opinion. Also, I'm more of a brunette guy, but
also let's throw that out there.
I'll tell you right now. I mean, hey, Lainey Wilson. Lady Wilson, she went up there to give an award, and she was wearing bright orange when she gave out her the award to whatever artist won. Like, it was like best country artist or something.
The one with the dump truck.
Used to. She got on Ozempic and lost her dump truck.
Oh.
But yeah, she originally got famous for the dump truck, I believe.
Yeah, that's how I know her.
Yeah. Hey, no, shout out Lady Wilson. My win of the week
Let's hear it.
is all the boys getting together and playing a round of golf on Sunday or Saturday.
Awesome.
Dude.
Let's talk about it, actually. Funny story. So we play, and we're just playing duos, which honestly, teams are even, but I wanted it to be you and Joey and me and Nate, but in my eyes, and all due respect, I might have thought that the teams were a little uneven, but they ended up being perfectly even for the day. But hole like 1 and 2 were just rusty. 7:30 in the morning, by the way. We're 7:30 pulling up. It's not even dark, or it's still dark out when we pull up. And we decided we're just going to record a couple of the holes and just have some cool like footage and content. And it was all the par threes that we wanted to do, and Nick bluffs one right into like 100 yards away from the green, and we recorded the first hole or the first shot, and then we move up. Well, then I'm like kind of probably 60, 75 yards to the ahead and to the left of Nick, and he hits this ball, and he thought it was a duff. He just chunked it, and you see him. Shot. He's like, and I see it from a different angle where he off rip thought it was just terrible, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, that's not good for us, and it rolls in, and I was so excited for you, like. It was almost like a hole-in-one celebration that I wanted to have for you. I jumped up in the air and gave like one of those, Tiger Woods fist bumps. But mid-air, I realized your tripod is nowhere to be found, and I was so We would have had a cooler par 3 challenge for you this week.
I will never make that mistake again, and I didn't. Here's what happened. We had already played a par 3, and I recorded it, and it was a good par 3.
It was the one we used, I think.
And yeah, it was the one that we ended up using. If you want to see it, it's on my Instagram. And it was a great hole. It was a competitive hole. We all played pretty solid golf on it. It was like it worked. And mind you, we're drinking. So it's like hole number 6 or whatever, or hole number 7, and like we've already played a couple, and we're getting to the next one. And the first one was so good that I was like, okay, if I don't have a good shot off the rip on this one, I'm not going to sit here, because it is a bitch to drag the tripod around. I will be honest. When you have 4 people and you're all sharing like one camera, and you're like putting the tripod, like you got to place it perfectly, and you're taking time on each shot because you got to make sure the camera looks good and everything. And then whenever we got to the next hole, and I was just like, dude, I was honestly just beat, man. I was just like, my first shot was so bad, and I was like, this is my second one. I'm just going to enjoy golf in a way, because that's the thing. Whenever you're recording some of these things that we go do, like when we do some of these on the roads, like we did one where, it was on the road with Bryant Nolan Jr. And, we were out there fishing with him and whatever, but it's like you're recording the whole time. You don't even really get to enjoy it, man. You get to like relive it through the clips and stuff. But like when you're there doing it, you're so focused on the freaking camera angle. And I just wanted to play golf. And I just happened to put the tripod away. And of course, that's when I have a chip in for birdie. And dude, one of the best shots of my life.
40 yards.
I'm so glad that it happened and we all got to experience it. And it made for a really cool conversation right now. But it's just like, yeah, I will never make that mistake again. I will never make that mistake again.
Yeah, if y'all like,
I hit a shot that I was kind of like over on, it was towards the end of our round. So we've been drinking.
Was this after I left?
No, you were there. You're right behind the camera. And I hit this ball. It could not have been like more perfect the way it happened. I hit it, and it hits a tree like probably 40 yards away and rolls right back in front of me, like past the camera a little bit, but like it literally, you see the ball just like bouncing right back in front of me.
You're like, oh, well.
And I was like, oh, well. And I was like sat back up and hit it again. And that was funny as hell, man. And, but no, just being out there with the boys, like, the best. Y'all, like, what is it? Like, not charisma, our like chemistry, like me, you, Nate, and Joey, like we're such a good, like, group of guys to play golf with. And, it was just fun. Like we all just went out there and got loose, and it was kind of like a rerun of Joey's Bachelor. It was like, we're just kind of like celebrating Joey or whatever. So, we got drunk early. We were smoking cigars at like 8:30 in the morning, and we went to the turn. So we get to the turn, we'd played 9 holes. And then, it's like kind of, most of the times whenever you go play golf, like you got to stop by the clubhouse after hole 9 and grab like a hot dog or whatever. And so I started teasing and like doing transfusions at the turn, and for everyone that doesn't know what a transfusion is, it's like grape juice, ginger ale, and vodka pretty much. And it was so funny, bro. We get to the clubhouse after hole number 9, and I was like, let's do some transfusions, boys. And so one of us ordered 4 transfusions.
Yeah,
and made them doubles.
4 double transfusions.
4 double transfusions. And so Nate was in the bathroom or something. He came back and he's like, let's get us 4 more transfusions. And I don't even know if he knew about the first 4 or whatever the case was. So we had 8 double shot transfusions. Dude, when we finished hole number 10, half the boys were like, we were stumbling, dude. We were missing shots. We were just like, but dude, that's a hell of a time, man. It is. Towards the end of the round, we stopped keeping score. No one really cared. It was just like, we're all just out there having a good time. And that was highlight of my weekend. So definitely got to run that back soon.
We don't do it enough, and we talk about it with guests all the time. Like, let's get out there and go. Like, let's dead ass get out there and do it more. Like,
you are actually an incredible golfer. You have a very, very like crisp golf swing.
I'll give it to myself. Like that video you posted, which if you haven't seen it yet, go to Nick's personal account for the little par 3 challenge. But my game is not as good as it looks. Don't judge a book by its cover, because my swing is great. I get told all the time, like, if I pull up to hole 1 at TPC Sawgrass and I tee off, I could probably mislead the people in the clubhouse to thinking that I'm a possibly, you know, amateur golfer, considering my club speed and like just the swing. After 2 or 3 shots into, you know, off the tee box, my short game is trash. So like, it's funny. Some people think that I'm just such a good golfer, and I'm really not.
I will say you had some shots where I was like, that's not good. But off the tee box, almost every tee box, you have a great drive.
I don't miss on that.
Great drive.
Always. And
it's just, I mean, that's something that I can just not fix. I mean, I didn't even hit a driver when we were out there. I usually just put 3 wood and just put it on the ground and just hit a 3 wood. It works for me. I've done all the drills. I've done everything I can to try to make my driver better. But after I get a couple sun cruisers in, I just forget about all the mechanics in my drives. It's just a waste of a golf ball because it's not going to be on the course, you know. So
cool to get like a club fitter or like somebody in the golf space on the pod and possibly get like fitted, because that's one thing is that I've played hand-me-down clubs my entire life, and I'm playing a pair of clubs set of clubs that Rory McIlroy should probably be swinging with. I should not be having these clubs, but I'd love to get fitted, and that's where your game can kind of take a next level, is once you get fitted into the clubs that work for your swing and your speed and just everything.
I'd love to get a pro on, man, like a tour pro, and like interview them and really talk about their journey, and then do it on the road with them. That'd be really sick for sure. But yeah, you got anything else, brother?
Man, life's good.
Once again, congratulations to Joey. By the time this episode comes out, we've already celebrated Joey's wedding. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of pictures on Instagram and everything. Joey, we're so proud of you.
Or is it right?
Left-hand ring figure.
Yeah, I'm putting it right. I'm single.
Shout out Joey Allen. But no, that's our fucking boy, dude. We're so proud of Joey. And any of y'all, if you run into Joey or see him on the gram or whatever, throw a little congratulations for the boy.
That boy. I've known him since elementary school. Me and it's funny because we haven't gotten to talking about this, but Joey and I were once on a juggling team, and that's how we met.
Oh my God, I can't believe we've never talked about this.
We juggled for a living in 5th grade.
Do it right now.
And him and I were one of the only couple people that could do 4 balls. So me and Joey, we go way back from juggling.
Funny. That is so funny.
You always see him juggling these things, and that's why. And that's how we know each other.
I love it, bro.
We're jugglers.
We're just 3 peas in a pod, bro. I love the chemistry of this fucking show, dude.
Me too, man.
But yeah, let's jump into the episode. Y'all, it's episode 144. Thank you for being here with us.
Let's
get it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the OG Sessions podcast. And today we are bringing back a fan favorite guest and one of my good friends, Lil Westside.
Yo.
How you doing?
What you say, man? Appreciate y'all having me.
Episode probably 15 or something was the first time that you came on. And I can't thank you enough for coming on that early, because at that time I was just recording episodes on a couch in my spare bedroom.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
Baby.
You came a long way, for real. You came a long way. I see what you got going on. I see the vision.
I appreciate that.
I rock with it for sure.
I appreciate you rocking with us throughout all this time.
Yeah.
And then, you were on quite a, I guess, music hiatus for a little bit.
Yes.
We just did a sound check with one of your newer songs.
Yeah.
So by the time this episode comes out, the sound check will already be out. Everyone will have already heard it. Absolute banger.
Yeah, appreciate you.
But it's kind of an older song, isn't it, technically?
Yeah, I recorded that in 2022, and we released it 2023. It went crazy 2023, and then it actually went viral again last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it went viral when it first dropped, died down, and then went viral again.
Did you start reposting it or something?
Shout out to Billionaire Burke. He definitely helped and played a big part in my career when it came to that song. You know, he just had the method, you know what I'm saying, of staying consistent with it, being on different blog sites and doing a lot of performance scenes when it first dropped. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a fan of TikTok. So
Really?
Yeah, heck no, bro.
Why's that?
I don't know. I'm just, when it comes to being consistent on content, I suck, and I just don't like doing it. I think that's probably one of my weaknesses that I have as an artist. But yeah, so
it's tough because whenever you're like now, like the new age of being a music artist, you're not just making music. You also have to make music and then promote it.
It's just not the same, bro. It's not the same. Like when I was doing it, like 2014, 15, we was doing it and having fun. Now it's like, oh, in order for you to blow, you got to do this.
Did you ever go through the phase where you'd like throw it on a CD or something? Like you throw a bunch of tracks on a CD and then like give it out to people? Like was
Nah, I never did that.
Okay, I was gonna say.
What I did was I put instrumentals on a CD and I would write to it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I had the more so of the iPod era.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, CDs, that was a little bit before the time.
For sure. Like actually recording, nah. Like I used to just write as a kid to the instrumentals.
But I feel like you would have a lot of luck on TikTok, no?
That's what happened. So like I had my personal TikTok, and then like last year around my birthday, like July, I was like, let me just make a TikTok just for my music. So I did that, and then like I did like one video, it started going crazy, and then like the second, and then that's when I posted the I Am Not Them, and that's when it really like went crazy. I think what kind of helped me too was Lil Duval had like a Duval Day. Mm-hmm. So it tied into like that as well, and
I Am Not Them is like the fucking anthem for Duval Day.
Yeah,
you know?
so like Duval Day went viral, and then the song played a big part. So that's how it went viral again.
Yeah, it's a really, really good song.
I appreciate you.
One thing that's interesting about it is like if you're outside of Jacksonville, you don't understand how lyrical that song really is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But for the people that do live in Duval, it's like that is a fucking anthem.
Yeah, man, I definitely appreciate that. It's so crazy how I made that song. It was, I think Drake and Future had made their album at the time. It was like a collab album, and then like the beat like was switching up so much. So at the time, my shout out to Eddie Bravo, that's the one who produced it and all that. He pretty much I said, bro, like I want something that's different. Like the beat got to switch, and then he made it like it just went crazy.
Yeah, just threw his like mastermind touch on it.
Yeah, he was in the other room, and then the studio was in the other room.
Okay,
so he did it like that, and then I recorded it like that.
So what's the reason that you took such a long break? Because correct me if I'm wrong, but like I had you at like, you know, not the peak, but like you were grinding when I first had you on the podcast.
Sure.
I mean, you were like at that time you were you know, the biggest guest that I had.
Yeah.
And obviously an incredible conversation. You guys can go back and watch that one as well, or listen to it. At that time we didn't even have visuals.
Yeah, right.
So you can go back and listen to it, but you can't watch it.
Yeah.
But no, what do you think like went into like you taking such a big break from music?
I think what played a big part in that was life, bro. Like
Preach.
Yeah, like I lived in Atlanta. I had to come back to Jacksonville. And it went from me, you know, going to New York, going to LA. Some things had happened to where like I just had to come back home. Mm-hmm. And it went from that to like, oh, now like my music video was on BET.
Damn.
Like, yeah, so
That's
in
hard.
2023, I went crazy, yo. Like, album went #4 in the U.S., like, all that.
Such a weird time to take a break.
Yes, but I had to come back home. Like, you know, things happen. I can't really speak on, but, yeah, and I had to get a job and, you know, figure it all out, like, you know, what is going on? Like, you know, that's probably what happened.
And so are you back home for good now?
Nah, I stay in Atlanta.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll be back and forth.
Well, that's a really good place to be, you know, set up at and have the home base at is Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, with all the hip hop.
But I hear different.
They have.
I actually hear different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Saturated, probably.
Yeah,
it's
so
really saturated over there.
Facts. So, you know, my homie was telling me about how, like, I'm known here.
True.
So, what's the point of like
leaving?
Yeah, you know.
And Jacksonville right now is like so booming. You know, there's like so many things that are growing in the city. Like you got a ton of like different parts of the city, especially downtown, that are like tons of money are going into there now, and like with a new stadium that's going to be built and stuff like that. You know, I feel like Jacksonville is definitely, this is a good time to be set up in Jacksonville.
Facts.
Like we're really blessed that we've kind of made Jacksonville our home base because, you know, we bought into the city before all this stuff started happening.
Right.
I think that if we put our podcast in a different city, there's already a million other podcasts that are booming in that city, especially big cities like Atlanta or LA or New York or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, those, it's harder to take over a market when there's already a ton of other people that are there doing it, you know? And we just won #1 podcast in Jax, which was a dream of mine for such a long time.
Oh, congratulations,
and
bro.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where I feel like I don't think we would have ever won #1 podcast in Atlanta.
I think so.
I think the potential is there.
It's all about building your audience.
But first
really.
off, let me be real. You don't see too many white podcasts.
Really?
No, bro.
Actually, that is a good point. She does make a really good point.
So
with that.
you being in the hood, bro, interviewing these people, I'm telling you, bro.
It does give a cool perspective too, because like
Yeah.
I'm so white. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like there ain't a drop of hood in me. You know what I mean?
You got a little hoodie.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. You know, my birthday's Juneteenth.
Really?
Yeah, birthday's
Oh
on
yeah,
Juneteenth.
you're from the hood.
If you didn't know this,
son.
if you didn't know this already,
Hey, I'm part of the culture, baby. I'm part of the culture, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, but yeah, I think it does add like a little bit of a different perspective. Like whenever me and
Facts.
Hayden or me and Joey are like interviewing people, it's
Yeah.
like our questions are going to be probably the more obvious answers to some people.
Yeah,
you know
right,
what I
right,
mean?
right.
But like for us, we're like genuinely curious. You know.
That's funny though.
So for the people that hadn't seen that first episode that we did, let's go ahead and
Yeah.
just give them a little bit of a backstory to Lil
sure,
Westside.
for sure.
How the name Lil Westside come about?
Oh, just to make the long story short, I was talking to someone and she was in a relationship with someone. I went by Westside Kiki.
Okay.
Everyone knew me as Westside Kiki. Like if you was from the West Side, you either was like a Westside Nick or you know what I'm saying, a Westside Bobby.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
like the West Side thing, you know what I'm saying? So I went by Westside Kiki, but I always wanted to be different. I'm like, yo, everybody is Westside this, Westside that. So I was talking to a girl. We wasn't like, it wasn't nothing like that.
Yeah.
And make the long story short, her girl found out that we was like texting. But her girl liked my music, so I didn't figure out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to make the long story short, the girl was like, yeah, like, my girl went through my phone and she started calling me Lil Westside around the house.
Oh, that's funny.
So that was actually her name. But
Oh my God.
But it's so crazy because I was like Googling up for like months, like a new rap name.
Yeah.
And then when that happened, I guess, her girl went through her phone and was like, yeah, she started calling me Lil Westside. And I'm like, I like that. So I just
That's
took it.
funny.
I like
no,
that
I
too.
like
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
It's funny too because I feel like every big city does have a West Side. So like by you having the name Lil Westside, it's not like some people like,
Yeah.
for example, Lil Duval. I'm a big Lil Duval fan.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
hating on anything.
Yeah.
But like he literally you almost put yourself a little bit in a box when
Yeah,
you
right,
make
for
your
sure.
name like part of the city. So technically, if I'm out of the beaches, that's East Side, right?
Oh, don't get me to lie.
It's so funny. I think Jacksonville has like that turn. Like if you
It's
turn it
so
on its side,
weird,
because
right.
I don't consider. Like, I would consider like geographically the West Side to be like the North Side.
Yes, that's
And,
what I
like,
was confused
yeah,
about.
It's Jacksonville's weird. It's so
Yeah.
funny because you're the beaches.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
I'm the beaches, but like if
What side is it?
I can, yeah, I can't
Like,
be-
how are you looking at it on the map? Like,
Yeah.
you would be east.
So technically, like, can we talk about like your area that you grew up in?
Yeah,
Like, what
but-
side of Jacksonville is that? I know it's called the West Side, but like, what's around it?
Oh, like the streets and stuff?
Well, yeah. Are you like on the other side of like downtown? Like, are you like
Nah,
over there?
I'm in the trenches.
Okay, so you're technically like north side.
No.
Okay.
I'm more like
What's some of the roads you grew up by?
103rd.
Okay, got
I'm
you.
from 103rd. My people, my stepdad's side of the family, Sweetwater area. Y'all been to Sweetwater?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so Normandy.
Yeah, that's kind of West Side. That's like,
that's
yeah,
West Side.
I see what you're saying though. It's like it is turned a little bit of a different
Yeah,
way.
right.
Because like people will even say like where we're at right now, they'll say this is like the South Side because like of South Side Boulevard or whatever.
So
But-
that's not the South?
I mean, I don't think so,
I don't
right?
that's where we get confused. Like it's like
Okay, well, if this
it's rocket
if
science.
this is the South Side, it's weird because there's still so much space south that's in Jacksonville.
Oh, I agree.
You know what I
for
mean?
sure, for
Like
sure.
you've still got another 30 miles till you hit St. Augustine.
Technically, Fruit Cove and like Jonesy Creek are like Jacksonville, but that's the south side of
Oh, yeah,
Jacksonville.
true.
But
Yeah.
technically,
True.
You
would
know
call
what
it
I
St.
just
John's.
discovered? I just discovered Nocatee.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Nocatee is crazy.
I love Nocatee though.
Everyone
So
loves
quiet.
Nocatee.
It's like
Yeah.
I think 2 or 3 years ago it was like the third fastest growing community in the world.
That's
or
right.
like the
What?
United States. So now they're getting a little. It's a little it's a little bit of it's a lot of bit of this I should
Yeah.
say. So it's a lot of golf cart kids, a lot of spoiled brat,
I see.
rotten little kids, and
Nocatee-
coming from a trade, it's great to get to know people out there
Yeah,
because
right,
it's
for
like
sure.
new stuff and it's always expanding. But I don't think I belong out there.
Oh, I don't belong out there at all. Like that is not
Why
my.
though?
But here's the thing: is there's a lot of things I love about Nocatee.
Okay.
But if you move to Nocatee, you almost have to buy a golf cart with the house. Because their sidewalks there are literally made for you to drive a golf cart. They're huge sidewalks so that people drive the golf carts down them. And I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, I was driving through there for something like early days Nocatee.
Yeah, right.
You know, the beaches in Nocatee are right down the street from each other.
Yeah, facts.
And I remember like one of the first times I was going through there, like when they were building the communities and stuff, and you saw the sidewalks, and I was like, is that just like a weird flex? The sidewalk is
Yeah.
like 8 feet wide. You know what I mean? Like, is that just something weird? But then as it started to build and whatever,
Yeah.
now when you go through Nocatee, like you'll get stuck behind a damn golf cart at the red light.
Yeah, I was dropping my homie off a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, where the hell we at? And they was like, this is Nocatee, and I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
But as I'm driving in the neighborhood, it was like a country club, and I'm like seeing the golf. I'm like, yo.
There's some money out there.
I'm from Treetop Apartments. Like, you don't see that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
sure.
it was definitely like motivation. Because, you know, when as an artist, we be like, okay, I'm going to get this money and I'm going to move out of the city.
Yeah.
And then, like, I be finding places, like, in the city that I'm like, yo.
No, you could just move to a different part of the
Yeah,
city.
right,
You know,
like,
you don't got to
yeah.
abandon it at all. You
Yeah,
know?
facts.
And I kind of feel the same way too, because there's certain times where I've actually done it where I leave the beaches and go live somewhere else.
How did you?
And it was the biggest mistake of my life.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's like my home is the beaches. All
Right,
my
right,
family's
right.
there. All my friends are there. And I really did it so that we could have a bigger podcast studio in my apartment.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, kind of technically, I guess that would be the south side is where I used to
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, right.
And it was a cool area, but you know, nothing's like home.
Yeah,
you know?
right, facts.
And that was the weird thing is like I could see myself maybe moving to a different city and enjoying it differently.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm still in Jacksonville, but I go to move to a different area than what I'm used to,
Yeah, right.
it doesn't feel like home anymore.
Facts.
You know, even though you're still Jacksonville's just so big, it's like, you know, I'm sure if we were to drive back to where you grew up right now, it'd take us an hour to get there.
Probably.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's like
Definitely from the beach, yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
it's just one of those things where it's like it's a very weird layout for a city, I would
Yep.
say.
I feel like for me, like a change of scenery and kind of to go back to like how to stay inspired and
Yeah,
going
right.
to another city. Like for me, I feel like every time I go out of town or like visit someplace new or
Yeah.
like stay an extended period, and I feel extra inspired. Like whether
Yeah.
that be just from like simply wanting to be in that area or
Yeah, right,
just like
facts.
seeing different types of people, different types of communities. Like I feel like a change of scenery is a good inspiration, you know,
Yeah.
driver.
I actually make my best music when I'm like out of town.
When you're uncomfortable.
Yeah,
For
facts,
sure.
For
Like,
sure.
And that's the best work comes from being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
100%.
It literally does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real.
And just kind of seeing like what you said, like the different personality thing. Like that's one thing you know, I had this job where I was working like over near St. Augustine, and it's pretty much all rednecks.
Ooh.
And at first I was like, I mean, I'm the farthest thing from redneck,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
and I
Yeah.
just got into fishing. I've never really hunted or done anything like that, but I started meeting these guys and it kind of
Yeah.
inspired me to get into like a different lane. I was like, damn, I wouldn't mind going to kill a deer with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or like
bro.
little things like that. You
So
know?
the crazy thing about it is I got a soft spot for animals, bro.
Really?
I don't eat meat.
No way, you're vegan?
I'm pescatarian.
pescatarian.
I would
okay.
eat a fish
Fuck
quick
them
in a
fish.
heartbeat, but but like a deer, like I think that might be like the girl side coming out, because when people kill deers, I just be like, bro, no.
You just got a big heart. That's okay.
Yeah, it's a deer. I used to feed them strawberries.
So
bro.
when was the last time you ate meat?
It was like some years. Like I said, like
Really?
8, 9 years.
Do you ever miss just like a cheeseburger anytime or like
Hell no.
a steak or nothing?
Did it take something to like I remember Fairlife whenever they came out and they were like hanging the cows upside down and stuff on their toenails was when everybody was
true.
like, I'm done with milk. Like,
Yeah,
was
okay.
there like a given moment that like said nah? Like, did you see red meat for the first time and we're like, nah?
Nah,
Yeah.
I think it was just more so of like as a woman, we know when something is wrong with our body, you know, and then like Mother Nature, you know, when that time of the month come, we cramp.
Yeah.
But for some odd reason, like I think I was like 18, bro. Like my cramps was really, really bad. Like I wish y'all can experience cramps at one
I'm
time.
glad we don't. Hell
Yeah,
Them
man.
Little stickers where you
Yeah.
can
Oh,
feel
I've seen those. I've seen those. Yeah. It's like they put the
It was
machine on you or
bad,
whatever.
bro. Yeah, bro, it was bad. So like I was like, like I noticed when that time finna come, because you know we have a calendar.
Sure. Yeah.
So like I know when that time come and I eat crazy, it hurts. So I said, let me just stop. And then I literally the following month I stopped for a month, and then when Mother Nature hit, I didn't even know Mother Nature was like, because I wasn't cramping. I wasn't doing
hormonal imbalances and stuff due to like eating red meat and things.
Yeah, so I just stopped. I just stopped with everything.
Was chicken difficult at all? Like I know for me, I could not give up chicken.
So I stopped like so first off, I'm Muslim.
Okay, word.
Yeah, and then beef was easy, and then chicken was the last thing I cut off. Like I love chicken, my mom would tell you. And then I just cut it off eventually.
Yeah, that would be very difficult. Like, I cannot say no to a chicken quesadilla. I'll tell you right now.
And I used to work at Taco Bell, bro.
Oh, my God.
Is it true? Do they have purple meat?
No. Bro.
Oh, man.
But they do have their meat in a bag.
Is it like purple?
No, it's not purple.
Oh, I've always heard that, and I don't eat Taco Bell.
I've heard that,
I don't eat Taco Bell.
It just be like, it just was in a plastic bag, like dog food.
Yeah.
And then they just warm it in the water, like boil it.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Taco Bell, I'm a sucker for some Taco Bell.
Yeah,
some
facts.
good Taco Bell. And so what kind of re-inspired you to start making music again? Or at least just get back and like, get dialed again?
I just was going through the motions, you know what I'm saying? What made me get back into it was, one, this is something that I love. Two, I didn't want to let life like defeat me. Like, just getting a job and working, bro. Like, we as artists, we have to invest into ourselves. So it's like sometimes we get caught up in bills and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want that to defeat me, and people just coming up to me like, yo, when you dropping, and it was like, damn, I just feel like I was so locked in on music for like 2-3 years, and then like for the first time ever in my life, and then like when I lost myself, I was kind of doing certain things to like please people or please the industry, to where like I just lost myself, and I think that was another reason why like I got depressed. In the process of me like finding myself, I learned how to fish.
No way.
I like fishing, bro.
Let's get out there and fish.
Yeah,
I just started fishing. Joey got my ass fishing like 6 months ago.
I got my fishing license. Get your fishing license.
I got my fishing license, girl.
Yeah, because, they don't play like the
Oh, hell no.
I was
FWC
fishing.
will get your ass for sure. So what do you like to do? What kind of fishing? Are you more saltwater or freshwater? Like,
I'm still learning that.
Okay, cool.
I just caught my first fish like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, let's get on it.
But I was scared to hold the fish, bro.
Yeah, it's a little daunting.
I can't do it either. I'm allergic, but I don't do slimy.
No,
I don't
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So he could never be. I mean,
I've never caught like a fish. I've never been like fishing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It is sad. I will say, there's something about catching your first fish. It is the adrenaline.
Yes.
The feeling. It's almost like not prehistoric, but it's like very like primal. It's very primal to go out there and catch a fish, and then like and for me, I do a lot of catch and cooks.
Okay.
So like if I catch a fish that's in size, or like it's a good trout or something, like I'll almost keep every single trout.
I'm still learning.
Trout.
I'm still learning about like the size and all that, bro. But we was in my homie backyard. Like a pond though, so it was like they said it was bass, and I'm like, can we eat it? And it was like, no.
Yeah, you can't just eat like retention pond stuff. It's the fish are gonna have a lot of like extra shit you don't want,
Oh man.
But if you ever want to go like saltwater fishing, me and Joey are out there a couple times a week. We'll make it happen.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you for sure.
And that's where you'll catch a lot of like those big fish.
I just learned a lot, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like I took time. I used to wake up in the like morning, like 5:30 and run like 2 miles. I learned how to like cook, you know what I'm saying? Fishing. I like golf. I don't know about
Let's go.
Yeah, like I like to do hiking and stuff, bro. And I wasn't into that type of, I wouldn't say I wasn't into it. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Because I was just so locked in with music, and it was like music, record. And nothing is wrong with that, but it was like, it just was at a point where it was like, okay, it's not fun anymore. It's a business.
Yep.
Like it's you need a club anthem, make a club song. And I'm not saying that that's not what I want to do, but it just was like, I don't like being forced.
Yeah, it turned more into like a job than a hobby.
Yeah, and I think that's what lost me.
It's funny, like we had a period of time. I was kind of telling you a little bit about this before we started the episode, where we were about to move into a studio space, and I pretty much dropped everything to move into this new space. And then the day that we went to move in, they pretty much told us that we weren't going to get it anymore, and that caused me to take like a 4 or maybe not, probably 3 month break.
Yeah.
From doing the pod, and we still did a couple of little live shows here and there, whatever, but we didn't have the studio. So it was like a totally different thing. And it kind of forced me to take a step back.
Yeah, right.
But I'm so glad that I did it because when I came back to dropping episodes again, my hunger, like I was like craving making some podcasts.
I feel you. That's how I am right now. Like I ain't dropping almost 2.5 years, and it's like a beast. Like I don't know. Like it's like when I first wanted to rap, I feel it again, and I'm just glad I took that break.
So do you have a lot of songs in the vault?
For sure.
Okay. What do we how many are we thinking? Like of actual songs that you would want to put out and do like a full like
how many? Oh,
hundreds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I mean, you're so talented. I can imagine you probably, make bangers every single day.
I would if Eddie, if you seeing this, tell that boy to stop playing. And I call him my uncle. That's my engineer. That's my producer. That's my homie. Big shout out to him. I actually want to give him a big praise because I didn't have my car, and my homie like blessed me with a car, bro.
No way.
Shout out to Eddie. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Uncle Eddie, man.
Yeah, Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie. He about to be my uncle
Yeah,
too. Shit,
that's my boy.
You looking for a nephew? Uncle, I need a car.
Yeah, man. I just got to give him his props. Like,
no, that's badass. That's super
for
cool.
sure. So, he be doing his thing, but I'll literally like pull up on him and re-record. But if I could, I would aggravate him every single day to record.
And do you have like, what do you think the next drop for you is going to be? Because right now you're in a really interesting position where anything you drop is going to get so much love because it's been so like long. Like just how you're hungry to get back into making music, your audience is hungry to hear it.
Yeah.
So
I drop in 2 days.
Oh, no shit. Yeah. Okay, hell yeah. So when this song is...
That new song is hard.
Yeah, when this episode
hard
drops...
listen to
it. The out or the song will be out.
Yeah.
Can we get a sample before we leave
Yeah,
for today?
for sure,
Okay,
for sure.
cool.
I got you.
We'll turn the cameras off and everything, but I want to...
Nah, you good.
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I want to hear it
It's
for sure.
It's called N1. I don't know. It's not one of those songs to where I feel like should be my first song. But I'm just like, I don't give a fuck, bro. We just dropping everything that's in the vault this year.
I love it.
So, yeah.
And then is the goal to eventually drop a full album?
Yeah, eventually. But right now, it's just more so like, me personally, I feel like I'm cold.
Yeah.
Even though I still get love, you know what I'm saying? But the goal is to just like, let people know where I've been, get back in touch and learn my supporters. I don't like the word fans. Hate that word. I feel like supporters is like, they support me. I appreciate it. So
yeah.
I just want to
No, I love the word fans. You guys are all fans. I feel like a fucking celeb when I say fans.
I hate it.
Hey, y'all want an autograph? No,
See, I don't feel like I'm not there at that point.
No, I'm not either.
Yeah.
I'm totally just
Yeah,
fucking
you
around.
funny.
But do you feel like if you were to go and drop, I mean, obviously it's smarter for you to go and drop a single and
for
like
sure.
do a couple singles and then get their feet wet and everything because it's been so long. But I think even if you dropped an album in like a year or something like that, it would do stupid
I'm dropping
numbers.
an album this year.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, my goal is to drop 100 songs this year.
Holy shit. Okay.
Probably one. It really was 200, but I had to be realistic.
Okay, well, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm going to drop 100.
That is awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Speak it into existence. There
That
you
is
go.
badass.
It's
Yeah,
not hard. I got 100 songs to drop, but
Yeah.
it's just more so like I don't want to. It's quality over quantity.
Yeah. Drop a
So-
song every 3-4 days or something like that. and
I
just-
could. I
yeah.
was dropping once a week. Once again,
crazy.
shout out to Burke. He definitely like played a major part in my career. I got to give the people that helped me, in my career. A lot of people actually helped me, but he was one of those guys to where like it's either foot on their neck or in their ass.
I love it. Yeah.
So he definitely had me dropping like once a week.
It's good to have those people like motivating you and pushing you
For
in your
sure,
circle.
for sure. He definitely like showed me the ropes. He showed me the business. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely one of those ones that just like, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're coming. So
100%. I love that.
yeah.
And I feel like there's some kind of like there's a different we're getting a different Westside now than what I got from the
for
first
sure,
episode.
for sure.
Because at that time you were so heavy in the grind and you were dropping so much where it was almost like you were just going through the motions.
Yeah.
But for now you're almost trying to like refigure it out again. And you're
Yeah.
like, okay, what's the strategy for the second time around? You
Yeah,
know?
man.
Is there any kind of like advice you'd give for some of the younger artists or maybe yourself in the past where it's like you wish you had done this differently?
I would say the thing that I wish I would have done differently, it would have to be watch the people that surround you. Because it was also a point in time in my life where I was pouring into people that are no longer around me. And I could have been doing that for myself. Like I would see an artist and I would bring them to my people that's like a label or something, I'll be like, yo, he dope. And then that person to get on and then they shit on me.
Yeah, for sure.
One bad apple ruins the bunch.
Yeah, I think that's really, really big for artists. Like, you know, watch who you around, you know what I'm saying? Always put yourself first. Never bite the hand that feeds you. I'm really big on that. Like, if someone, like, puts you in a position, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, give them their props, you know. That's pretty much about it, bro.
100%.
Oh, and take time to yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay to take breaks. It's okay to get a job. It's okay to work a 9 to 5. You're not lame. Do what you need to do to put the music out.
Yeah, I love that.
And as like a chronic music listener, because I'm a Wednesday, Friday, like there's the beauty in the tension.
Yeah,
and I
for
feel like
sure.
the time away almost builds that tension and that, you know, anticipation.
Yeah.
And like Nick said it earlier, like although like, yeah, people are yearning for that, you know, new single or that new album. Like
Yeah.
I feel like the longer you let them wait, there's beauty in the tension. And I feel like that encourages people more so to want something more out of you.
Yeah.
And when that time does come, that it is time for drop, like you got those people behind you. And I
Yeah.
feel like some people give. I'm a big Playboi Carti fan, and you know,
Oh, okay,
there,
okay.
there was, you know, times where he was dropping this and dropping that, and then like it was the
Yeah.
tension that like he had me by my, you know, literally by
Like,
my.
when is
like,
he going?
Yeah,
Like,
when-
what's up?
But as soon as he dropped, it was like, this is it.
I think
Like,
that's what
this
I
is the
want.
time. Like it was it, and I feel like you're in that position where like
Yeah.
you've been dragging out so long, and you've been, you know, capitalizing on that tension. Where
Yeah.
when you do drop, you're about to get a lot of support.
Yeah, I can honestly say that even though I didn't drop a single in like 2 years, I also was like blessed to have like music that's still going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I still show my supporters that I'm in the studio. I'm you know, doing podcasts, I'm doing skits. So it's like I kind of didn't like disappear, like, you know, but it just come to dropping new music. I just ain't dropped.
And then I see you were even teasing like something. It's Where's Westside?
Oh yeah, man.
I love this.
So yeah.
break this down for the people real quick.
So like I said, like earlier, like Where's Westside? I just pretty much lost myself trying to get in the industry. Like, you know, they want me to do 10 TikToks. I'm gonna do 10 TikToks. They want me to do this. I'm gonna do that. And it was like, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? So I just lost myself in the sauce. And Where's Westside? Like I want to take it back to my roots. Like people think it's like Where's Westside as far as music, but nah, it's like an identity. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
It's
where's
almost like Who's Westside?
yeah, like most people don't know. If you know me, I used to be a diehard Ralph Lauren fan. Like I wore Ralph Lauren from 9th grade, even after school. So like I love polo, and you know I changed my look. You know what I'm saying? So I want to take it back to the basics, like recording in the closet, wearing my polo. You know, like the engineers that I started with, the producers that I started with. You know, like taking it back to that grind. You know, that hunger. So that's where's Westside come from?
Bringing
Yeah.
it back to the nostalgia almost.
Yeah, like
So during this hiatus, were you still making music, but you just weren't putting anything
yeah.
out? Like,
I
so
was always busy. Like music ain't never just like, you know. I mean, I'd probably say it was one point I didn't record for like 3 months, but
yeah.
when I'm in that booth, like we doing like 4 songs.
Could you walk me through a studio session? Like, what does a studio session with Lil Westside look like?
First thing first, we gotta cut on the 4K visualizer.
There you go.
Yeah, 4K visualizer.
I'm with that.
I
Yeah.
love that shit too.
I gotta
Yeah.
have some eye candy. I'm with
Yeah,
you on that.
so-
Hayden's all about the aesthetic.
I am.
Like
Yeah.
he's picky when it comes to everything looking perfect, which
Yeah.
I can appreciate. I'm the same way,
I like
as
that.
you know. But
Got to.
but the eye candy is everything.
Yeah,
you know?
I would cut on. We'll cut on the visualizer. Every now and then we'll play some music, but not all the time.
You
Eddie,
smoke or anything?
No, I don't drink. I don't smoke. None of that,
for
bro.
you.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
That's
Body's a
fucking
temple.
awesome.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just never got into it.
Yeah, I've seen you been working on like health and fitness, like stuff like
Yeah,
that
I'm getting
lately.
sexy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were grinding because you were doing the vlogs for a minute of like some of the workouts you were doing in the gym, and it
Yeah,
was like
man.
it was badass. Like some of that shit. I
Oh,
mean, you were
man.
grinding.
My girl, bro, she's a chef, man. I gained 30 pounds. I know,
That's a
for real.
heavyweight.
I was like 150. I was like 180, and then I just lost like I went on a fruit and veggie diet, even though that's what I do. But
Yeah.
I took candy, I took starch, I took even the fish out, and it was just straight plant based, straight fruit, and I dropped like 20 something pounds.
What's your favorite way to cook your fish?
I don't cook.
Oh, okay. Well,
My girl does that.
What's your favorite way to
Me either.
Hey, you hate her. Say it.
Let's go. Where you at?
Who does that?
So what is your favorite way to consume fish? And do you like fried fish? Do you like grilled fish? Do you like blackened fish?
I love grilled fish. I love
Okay.
grilled fish.
See, I love blackened fish. Like a little spice to it.
I
Blackened
fuck
fish.
with blackened.
What is blackened fish?
I think that it's like...
Is it jerk?
I think technically yes.
Yeah.
But I think it's some kind of like seasoning that you put on it, and then you cook the absolute shit out of it.
Yes,
And,
sir.
oh, it is so good.
So
It is
you
so
you
good.
never had it.
So I'm allergic to the iodine, so I can't have.
Oh my
Like
God.
I can have like super white fish. So I've had grouper before. I've had mahi. I've had like I can have catfish.
Does
but
it
like
mess you up at all?
I have to. I always got to carry an EpiPen, but like it's got to be real because they can fake. You can like slide somebody a flounder and say it's like grouper. So I literally got to be straight up, like look somebody in the eyes and be like, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Because you're gonna be stabbing me if that's the
No,
case.
that's what happened
Yeah.
to me. We had ordered catfish and they gave us tilapia.
Exactly.
So,
It's
I
too much
figured.
iodine.
I'm allergic to a lot of stuff.
It sucks. It's probably one of the worst things. I'll never forget how I found out about the fish allergies. I went offshore like fishing with my buddies and my dad, and I was probably like 12. And halfway through the day, like my face starts swelling up, my eyeballs started like I couldn't like see in my eyes.
Oh my God.
And I just remember like as a 12-year-old, we pulled up to Hooters. I was so embarrassed. I did not want them Hooters girls to see me in my little big old puffy eyes, and I was just like, I'm 12 years old. Like I ain't got no chance with Shardy in the tube socks. But like, I literally was like, fuck. Like I gotta go in the bathroom and like wash off and like somehow get the inflammation to go away. And that was like the day that I was like, yeah, I can't go fishing no more.
Yeah, I know my boy figured out a way to open up those eyes.
Can I have some chicken?
Yeah, he's like, I ain't swelling right now. Shit. Oh man, that's funny.
That's crazy. That's how I am with cabbage.
Really?
Yeah, I'm allergic to cabbage, ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen?
Bro, yes, bro.
That's crazy.
My right side of my face like went numb.
Really?
So let me tell you now, I'm gonna be 100% honest. There's no cap. So I was told I was allergic to ibuprofen, and then when I got a job in the medical field, a doctor told me that was a stroke, a mild stroke. So now I'm just like, fuck this shit.
Oh my God, yeah, I wouldn't.
So
touch
at
it.
this
Just
point,
slid
I
that
don't-
one in on
Yeah,
you. Like, no
like-
big deal. That might have been a stroke.
Yeah, it
Like,
might not the ibuprofen that was a stroke. And I said, God damn, because I just woke up one morning because I took the ibuprofen. I had a bad headache, and my lips was tingling. So I said, okay, cool. The next morning, bro, like I woke up for school, bro. I was in 12th grade, brushed my teeth, and then I spit the water out, and like the water just went to the left side.
Oh my God.
And my right side was just like numb, like I couldn't smile.
Like you went to the
couldn't do
dentist or
nothing.
something.
Yeah, like so I was scared, and they said it was an allergic reaction to the ibuprofen because as soon as I took that, my lips was tingling, my face was tingling, and it was like, okay, and I just fell asleep and I woke up.
Yeah.
And the doctors told me, someone told me if I would have, it was something that would have happened, I probably would have died in my sleep.
That is crazy. That's very scary.
But then years later, I worked at the hospital and they told me like, nah, that was a stroke, bro.
That's
Gosh,
nuts.
that's insane.
So I don't know. It's still a mystery, but I stay away from it.
That's smart. Just stay away.
Yeah, for sure.
I've gotten good with my allergies, and the best thing to do is just
Stay away from it.
Like just stay away.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where I guess it kind of depends on what the allergy is, because some of them, like a nut allergy, would be, I feel like for me, it'd be very difficult to stay away from because.
I got a nut allergy too.
Really?
Yeah, but see, my nut allergy is more so of internal.
Okay.
It's really, really bad. Like, it feel like one of my intestines are like just going like this, really, really bad.
So I feel when
That's
I
a
have
part
baked
of
beans.
it. Yeah, you got the outside.
Baked beans.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how I feel like I have a
Oh,
food
yeah.
sensitivity. There's a difference between like allergies and sensitivity, and people give me shit. They're like, "Oh, you just say you're allergic to that
Yeah,
shit, just so you
right.
don't eat it." No, it's just like I'm more sensitive to that than actual like allergy, like a
Yeah.
reaction high.
But that's actually a reality.
Yeah.
A reaction.
reality. I like that.
Right, reality.
When I was a kid, I've grown out of it now, but I was allergic to nickel, like the metal. And
What?
so if I couldn't wear watches, and if I wore a belt, I had to tuck my shirt in. Because I can't have the nickel like on the front of the belt or
It
on the
will break
watch.
you
It can't.
out.
Yeah, it can't touch my like skin. Like my skin underneath my watch, my whole wrist, my hand would be like would break out in like hives or whatever. And like yeah,
So
it was.
do you think that like the AirPod is an when I put an AirPod in, it irritates my ear.
That
or do that happen with people?
I think that's just probably like it's just AirPods aren't good to wear anyway. AirPods
okay, cool. Okay.
Do you like do you have little nipples that go inside of it, or like nippleless? I don't know what to call them.
Nippleless.
Because I like the
nipples or the nippleless.
I like the nippleless AirPods. They don't have the little nubs.
Yeah, no, it just made my ear itch.
Yeah,
the inside.
You're not supposed to wear AirPods, truthfully. Apparently, if I'm wearing AirPods in and you can hear my music outside, you're like already like basically blowing out your eardrums.
Oh
basically.
my god! I've actually heard recently. I've seen so many things and like heard so many people on podcasts where they're like, if there's one thing you can stay away from, it's anything that's Bluetooth close to your face. So like even if you have your phone on Bluetooth, like you should low key keep your phone like off of Bluetooth unless you're trying to use it. You know.
Interesting.
But like for me, I keep shit. I got airplane mode on. I got my Bluetooth on, or AirDrop on. I got Wi-Fi on. You know, like.
But why?
I mean, just don't think about turning it off. You know, I should be a little bit better about some of those things, but
yeah.
You know, it's very recently where I've started looking at a bunch of different people. Like I don't know if you've seen the guy Brian Johnson, where he runs tests on himself every single day, and basically what his goal is to live forever. And right now he's got himself to where he's aging. Basically, whenever time ages, or whenever a year of time goes by, he only ages 6 months. So he's got it down right now to where he could live double the amount of time of like a normal human.
But what's one thing that he did?
I know that one thing, his biggest thing that he talks about is sleep. So sleeping is like one of the most important things your body can do, and being on a good sleep schedule is like one of the most important things. And like, it's funny because this guy, whenever he was like younger and in college and stuff, he really was on his grind so heavy. He was sleeping like 3-4 hours a night, and he just thought that like, oh no, you're young, like grind it out, you know?
Yeah.
And as he got older, he started running tests on himself, like after he'd sleep, and every day he runs, like he does like blood work and all this different stuff. And what he noticed was like drinking a shit ton of water and sleeping for like a full 8 hours a night are like the two biggest factors to like him, like, doing whatever. And he's got it down to such a science where like, he's taking supplements every day. He's not eating fried foods. He's like not even touching certain foods. Everything that goes into his body has like been tested to make sure there's no pesticides and no,
he been playing.
But I will say like he's got a full lab that like, works with him and like scientists and stuff. Like he's a millionaire. He's sold businesses. The average Joe could never do what he's doing because it's just too expensive. Like, I mean, you can't.
Now, what if he
it.
did all that and then like
died at 60?
I don't wish death on. I don't wish death on you.
It was so
that
funny.
Is crazy. Like doing all that. Like
yeah, no, that would be pretty wild if like he ended up like But see, here's the thing that scares me. And I don't wish death on anybody else's either, but that's the type of dude that gets hit by a bus.
I was just going to say that, but I didn't want to say it.
You could be the healthiest man in the world, but like,
some crazy
tomorrow,
shit just
tomorrow, like you get hit by a bus, or with the way the world's going, it's like shit. We might be in a nuke war before we know it, which is funny, but it's like, he's. You should definitely check him out. I feel like you really like his videos. I'll send you some of the links for it.
For sure.
It was interesting to me. It was very eye opening just to see like. I mean, a dude trying to live forever is like crazy to me.
Crazy, bro.
But if he couldn't do it, the thing that would hurt me the most is seeing generations pass. Like imagine like your kids like die. Like you see your kids die.
That's another thing we were just talking about, bro. We just was talking about that. My girl was like, she would want to live forever, and I'm like, bro, like, but everybody's gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Like,
you gotta watch your kids pass away. You gotta watch your grandkids pass away.
Your parents, like, all that, bro.
Yeah, well, parents typically are gonna happen anyway. But
right.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like you'd have to see so many generations of your family. If I were to do it, I would want to have a couple people do it with me.
Yeah, for sure.
So at least I can have my tribe. And like we gotta go through this shit together. But no, I want to let's jump into a little bit more of the music stuff before we wrap this up.
For sure.
I got a question though. I do want to ask because I've always been like a big hip hop fan that's slowly like trindled away from hip hop.
Yeah, right.
And I'm a sound whore that has probably a $3,000 sound system at my house.
Ooh.
Do you prefer bass boost or do you like crisp, clean like hats and 808s or do you like a rattly like 808 sound? Because like I was big into bass boosted everything. Bass boosted, like looked up bass boosted options, but I've slowly progressed towards the now, like, I just like a crisp hi-hat and a crisp, like, thumping 808.
I think that's what I like. I don't know, as I get older, certain shit annoys me now. Like,
I
so
agree.
I think it got to be real crisp. I'm gonna go with that as well.
Me too. I feel like I was old, just wanted as loud
as possible,
rattly.
like, especially like early in the morning. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But now it's like crisp.
Who's Lil Westside listening to right now? What's your playlist look like?
You definitely gonna find Uncle Larry on there. Larry June.
Oh, for
Larry
sure.
June's
Uncle
fine.
Larry
Oh,
is
for sure.
Uncle Larry is on there. Primo Rice is on there. Gunna is on there.
Got to.
I listen to like Rob 49. I listen to who else? It's this artist named Lynn. I definitely like mess with him. He's from the UK. Definitely dope. I've been on him. And like, I listen to like BK the Ruler, but I overly love Lil Durk. I love Lil Durk and I love A$AP Rocky.
Oh yeah, those are two really good ones.
man.
Out
What did
there.
you think about A$AP Rocky's new project? Yeah, that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
I think we
I
all
grew
kinda
up
felt
on
that
that. I didn't think it was terrible. I think it was great for the switch up and like his whole aesthetic, but
It wasn't
music wasn't.
It
great.
wasn't what we what we used to like.
Look, we grew up on
about-
fucking problems.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's the thing is like you got to think like some of A$AP Rocky's old music is so good that it's
Yeah.
very difficult for him to drop a project that's going to be like
The
remotely
same.
close. You
Yeah.
know,
Do you think
it?
Rihanna was like in? I don't know. To me, I'm like, you're dating or you have Rihanna.
Right.
Like, did Rihanna approve of that? I don't know. That's just me.
No, I feel that for sure. I feel that for sure.
And they got a baby together, don't they?
Three.
Like 3.
Three, baby. Jesus, where have I been?
Yeah, he busting that thing.
Well, I was just watching a throwback halftime show performance that it was the year that Rihanna did it, and I didn't realize she was pregnant during that.
Yep.
And so yeah, like that halftime show. I mean, I'm sure I did know that at the time that she was pregnant, but like I just totally forgot about it. And
It was
for
like
one,
back to back
She
after
did that shit
For
too.
one, that's so fucking badass that she did that.
Yep.
That is very, very cool that she did that. But then also like, what was that? 5 years ago? 6 years ago? I mean, that was
Yeah.
a while.
3 or
she
4.
did- yeah, that was a while she did the halftime show. So
Damn.
it's like it's pretty cool that they're still together and they worked out and like they're back both dropping music and I don't know. I think it's just
Speaking of Super Bowl, I before we get on my music, who do y'all want to see perform at the Super Bowl?
Lil Wayne.
Oh, that's a good one.
Could you
honestly.
imagine the Lil Wayne, like he pulls out all of his bangers like Lollipop and Go DJ and like some of these like older, and then he also throws in there like, Mona Lisa and then like some of his newer stuff, and like
No ceilings.
oh god, yeah, but like do like a no ceilings, do like Watch My Shoes for one of them, and then like I think Lil Wayne halftime show would be insane. I also think a lot of people are gonna hate on me, but I think a Drake halftime show would go
Definitely.
just because there's so many bangers.
Yeah,
you know.
facts.
Who do you think?
I don't know. I feel like I'd be like judged by my answers, but like,
No judge.
see, I don't think any hip hop acts. I mean, Baby, no, yeah, Lil Wayne is like the most logical hip hop act in my eyes.
But who would you know? Like,
Yeah,
it don't gotta be hip hop.
Yeah, no, that's what
and
I'm
it
thinking.
can be
like,
just for you.
I
Like
know.
if you
Facts.
can choose it.
you know my answer. My answer is Tame Impala.
Yeah.
Tame Impala throws
Oh,
such
feel like a brand new, bro. I'm on that, bro.
Yeah.
And
I
he's
got the
into the
album.
hip hop stuff, and he's been doing like hip hop like production and stuff. I just feel
Yeah.
like production level wise would be the best.
What if we did, or what if they had like, call me crazy, but like I think if they did like Diplo and John Summit or something, like do you imagine
They'd never be
how-
able to do a DJ set though. That's the one thing.
because it's not performative enough.
Yeah.
It's like there's not enough. Like you'd have to have crazy visuals, and that would have to be your
we
thing.
need another Michael Jackson.
Did
Like,
you know
Oh my
brand new
God.
person? Did you know brand new person? The song was so beautiful that Rihanna.
just did it?
Yeah, she
I
did
think
it, and
she
they
just was
let
like,
him
I think she said like $500,000. She's like, I'll give you.
Yeah, right.
Charge me $500,000. She just took
Just to
bar
redo
for
the
bar.
song. Yeah, just to redo the song.
Normally
for
you
her
redo
album.
a song.
For what?
You know the new person, same old mistakes.
Yeah, that song.
Like a brand new
Oh, yeah, yeah.
person. That was Tame Impala, but then like 3 years later, Rihanna redid it entirely, word for word, beat for beat, did exactly the same song, but in her voice, which a lot of songs like that, you're like,
It was like a cover,
yeah,
But,
No way.
but he
almost
let her
just
put it on
as
the
good.
album.
That is fucking awesome.
That's like somebody doing "I Am Not Them," same beat, same lyrics.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. It's like if Rihanna approached me to, I mean, if Rihanna wanted this damn podcast, she could have it. So it's Rihanna, okay? We're giving Tame Impala these flowers, but like, come on, if Rihanna could, take it all, take the car, take the kids, take the wife.
But that was on the biggest album too. That was like tips off. Like
Yeah,
that's
right.
songwriting right there. If you can just
For
take word for
sure.
word, like I want that on my album, and
I
it's
love
her
that
biggest
song.
album. Like,
Yeah.
to this day.
Yeah, I actually
Shout out Kevin.
Who are some? Do you have any like older music inspirations? Like I know we talked about who's on your playlist and everything, but who did you grow up on?
Man, I grew up on that Hot Boys, DMX,
Let's go.
50 Cent. I really wanted to be 50 Cent. I wanted to have the vitamin water with the tank top, and I had the 50 Cent Bulletproof Game, bro.
That's
that game
crazy.
was so tough. I grew up off Nelly. I grew up off like Jay-Z. I grew up off like the up north. You know what I'm saying? And then
I wish that Kanye never went crazy. Could you imagine a Jay-Z Kanye halftime show?
oh my god.
Like, could you imagine? Like, they have so many fucking bangers together.
For
like,
sure.
a Jay-Z and Kanye halftime show would go insane. But it would be, I mean, it'd be more political than Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I will say, I'm not thrilled about the Bad Bunny halftime show. I think that it'll work.
I think it's different.
I think it's different. I think it'll work, and I think it'll be a lot better than people are expecting.
yeah.
I love it. I can't
Bad
lie.
Bunny is
what I'm saying.
a U.S. citizen.
He's-
All the people that are giving him shit saying it's because he's like, he's Hispanic and he's doing a lot of
Yeah.
Spanish music. It's like he's one of the biggest recording artists in the world, and he is a U.S. citizen. So I just want to put that out there that
Facts.
I do support the selection a little bit. Now, it's not my personal favorite. I will
Yeah,
say
right,
that 100%.
right.
I'm not going to know any of the songs he's playing, but like I do support. I do kind of see why they wanted it, especially with the NFL, like trying to branch out and be so much more worldwide now. It makes sense.
One thing though, and I don't know if you caught it, is they've got the Bad Bunny thing, all that, all the ICE stuff going on.
Yeah,
It's kind of
right,
like a fuck you to
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, right.
They got Green Day opening.
I saw that.
You want to be an American idiot?
Yeah.
Oh, they're about to drop it on them, and that's gonna be so funny.
I
That's a
didn't
big
know
like
that.
fuck you. Like
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too. I think it's
I
think
do.
it's perfect.
Like this is gonna reach Roger Goodell. I hate Roger Goodell. I hate you, Roger
hate
Goodell.
Roger Goodell. I hate Roger Goodell.
I hate the way the NFL is operating. I hate how everybody got all these people got fined and got suspended for gambling, and now, God forbid, they're just throwing it down your fucking throat. I am. If you're making money doing sports betting, good for you. It ain't for me. I just hate the fact that now that is like it's every other commercial, ain't it?
Oh yeah, it's every commercial.
Hard rock this, hard rock that.
It's
Price
like
Pigs this.
They
like,
say it's
fuck
like the
that.
crack in the 80s now. It's like the
Yeah.
new crack. I got
good.
a problem. I ain't gonna lie.
Same.
My girl be
Look,
like,
Low key, I can tell you my Super Bowl parlay. I already got 3 of them set up for
Hey,
you. I'm like,
I ain't
look,
even-
I'm big on, but
See,
the
I'm
thing
not.
is,
who you got?
I only bet Seattle. I only bet. Well, I'm a Patriots hater. So
Me too.
Okay, yeah, but it's Seattle all day. The odds for the Patriots are better because they're the shittier team.
Yeah.
But I bet on winners. So,
Nah, I feel that. I fuck with that.
but yeah, like it's an addiction. But it's for me. I only bet on football. I don't watch any other sports. So for me,
yeah.
it's like after when we're in the football off season,
Yeah.
I ain't betting.
I ran it up on sports betting, so I just be like, why not?
Yeah,
I went
100%.
crazy. I went crazy at once upon a time. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm an avid sports watcher. I just can't do it. Like I have addictive personality. Like I know myself well enough. I'll gamble on fantasy football. I got a football pool for the Super Bowl going on, but other than that,
I don't even
ain't-
know what fantasy football is.
It's fun.
It's very fun. It's hard to explain over the course of a podcast, but it's very like
You pick players on how they're gonna do each week, and you pick your team, and you could have one player from each team. I mean, you're gonna all have 30 people. But
imagine you having like all your favorite players in the NFL all on a little team that's called Lil Westside's fantasy team, and it's just like anytime like let's say you've got Lamar Jackson at quarterback, or you've got like Drake May or Brock Bowers or whoever, like any of these people, whenever they score in real life, they put fantasy points on your actual team. So it's like sports betting technically.
Whoa.
You're picking players that you think are going to do good and also players that you like.
And it makes you watch those teams and those games that you don't necessarily watch. Like I'm only watching a Jags game, but because I'm in fantasy, I'm watching every game because I got so and so on the Seahawks and so and so on the Niners. So it's like, to me, it makes the game more entertaining because I'm not watching one game a week. I'm watching every game.
Oh my god!
I know.
I love the Jags.
Oh yeah,
What a year, wasn't it?
We didn't go talk about it, y'all. I'm
What
like, I'm still so depressed.
I think of it in a positive.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. And like we got our coaching back. We got a taste of what a winning season feels like on year one. Let's just see what moves are made in the offseason. It did hurt, but I'm over it, and I'm on to the next one.
Yeah,
for sure.
T-Law's our guy, and I'm happy about that.
Me too.
So.
That's what's up.
Lil Westside. Let's go ahead and give the people something before we get out of here. Let's let tease some new music. So at this point, whenever this episode comes out, The new song that you're going to drop in 2 days is already out.
Yeah.
And what's the name of that song? Can we drop that?
It's called N1.
And well, that's right. You already said that.
Yeah.
And go stream that on all streaming platforms, I'm
Yep,
sure, right?
for sure,
Are you
for
dropping a
sure.
music video with that as well?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
go.
Music video will be on YouTube. You guys
Yep.
know where to go. Go stream all the stuff.
Sure.
And let's let them know where to follow you.
Yeah, follow me on Lil Westside 1K. That's what on Lil Westside 1K. Follow me at Lil Westside 1K on all platforms. Twitter. I don't even be on there, like Instagram. Where's Westside 1K on TikTok.
Sweet. Well, thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't thank you enough for doing a part 2, and I always love having conversations
Appreciate you
with
for
you.
having me, my boy.
And it's just really cool, kind of like looking at the growth.
I'm
you
really
know,
proud
like,
of you, bro.
I'm proud of you as well.
I was
feel
like,
this
bro,
is so
I gotta
cool.
come back, bro.
You know, I think it's cool that like, you know, I'm probably not me as much for you as you were for me, but like, you know, you were a huge part of the foundation of this show. You know,
I
you're like one of the
appreciate you,
biggest guests
bro.
we had on, and you took a chance on me whenever I wasn't shit.
Bro,
and so I think it's really cool that like
I see what
here
you're
we
doing,
are.
bro. I appreciate you for having
I
me.
appreciate you.
man.
It's always a pleasure having you in the
Yeah,
studio.
facts,
So,
man.
OGs, until next time, this is episode 100, I think 144 of the OG Sessions podcast.
I've been grinding.
But yeah, y'all show Lil Westside some love. New music on the way. She's not going to keep holding it from y'all anymore.
Yeah.
But until next time, y'all, this is the OG Sessions podcast. We are out.